for the design of base shear, kailangan lang natin ito kapag hindi pumasa sa sliding friction, no? But in this sample, we don't need to provide shear key. Pero for demonstration purposes lang, i-explain ko kung paano mag-design ng base shear key dito sa L-type retaining wall. Okay, so ang kailangan natin dito ay yung mga forces galing sa design of base, which is nandito. Ayan, ano? So, ang i-extract natin dito would be yung P1 and P2. Yan ang ilalagay natin dito sa F. Ito, yan, ano? Because F is equal to P1 plus P2. Yan. So, yan yung magpupush sa retaining wall. And then, ang kokontra dito sa F na yan is yung mu times R. Okay. So, yung mu times R now is this. Wherein R is the summation of weights, W1 up to W4. Tapos, mu is the coefficient of friction. And then, ang factor of safety is equal to mu R divided by summation of P1 and P2. Pero, ang gagamitin nating P1 tsaka P2 would be these forces, ano? Yung tumutulak sa shear key. Ngayon, yung shear key na yan, ay ang forces sa P1, P2 ng shear key would be this. Kaya, sosolvin muna natin yung P1, P2 sa shear key, which is ito. Ngayon, yung P1 is equal to K sub P times unit weight times C times HK. Ayan, ano? K sub P times unit weight ayan, P1 K sub P times unit weight of soil times C times ito HK. Yan. So, ito, sinundan lang natin tong equation na yan. And then, ang P2 naman, that is equal to KP times unit weight times HK squared divided by 2. Okay? So, ayan. And then, we can now solve for the factor of safety for sliding. So, ito. So, again, this is equal to mu R times the sum of P1 and P2, which is, ayan, this plus this. Then close. So, yan yung 6.38. It is obviously greater than 1.75. Kaya, hindi natin talaga kailangan ng shear key. Anyway, for demonstration purposes, let us continue. Okay? Next is, kukunin natin ngayon yung passive resistance. Okay, R sub P. Ngayon, yung R sub P is equal to 1.75 F minus mu R. And then, R sub P is equal to Kp unit weight Z squared divided by 2. Ngayon, yung Z na yan, it is the height of the soil para makapag-produce ng factor of safety na 1.75. If in case na talagang nag-fail tayo. So, ito yung equation ng Z, which is this one. Of course, dito sa sample natin, talagang negative or invalid ang kanyang sagot kasi hindi naman talaga natin kailangan ng shear key. Anyway, just for demonstration, yan yung equation ng Z. Okay? Z is equal to the square root of RP divided by 2. Okay? 2 times RP divided by K sub P times unit weight, and then kunin mo yung square root niya. So, that is your Z. So, from there, i-minus, ito na yung Z, i-minus mo lang yung C, makukuha mo na yung required height nung shear key, which is ito. Yan yung required height nung shear key. And then, i-compare mo ngayon yung input na shear key mo, which is ito, 0.35. Ngayon, kapag yung required, itong actual shear key height is greater than the required height of shear key, then magko-comment siya ng okay. Next is, ngayon naka-determine na tayo ng height ng shear key. Alam na natin yung forces P1 and P2. I-design na natin ngayon yung moment nung DB7. Ayan. Tapos i-design din natin siya against shear, yung nandito. Okay? Actually, ang dinesign pa lang natin dito, yung dimensions nung shear key. Yan, yung height nung shear key. Okay? So, ang ating MU, ngayon magpupunta na tayo ng reinforced concrete design using SRB. Ang ating MU is 1.6 times this P1 times HK. Take note na area nitong triangular block ang sosolvin natin, ano? And then yung P2 naman, area ng rectangular block for P1, and then for P2, area ng triangular block na yan. Okay, so this is 1.6 P1 times HK divided by 2 plus 1.6 P2 times 2/3 of HK. Ngayon, ang moment is nanggagaling dito sa taas. Okay? Galing dito sa taas, hindi sa baba ng shear key. Okay, next. We now proceed to singly reinforced beam. So, again, ang B natin ay unit meter, tapos ang D is the length of the shear key minus clear cover minus DB7 all over 2. Yan. So, connected siya dun sa DB7. Okay, tapos etong B28, yan yung shear key length. And then, we proceed to getting R sub U, which is MU divided by 0.9 BD squared. And then, ang ating AS naman is 1,000 divided by S7. Okay, ayan. Which is, ayan, times multiply mo ng area ng 1 bar. Next is, kukunin natin yung required steel ratio, 0.0034, and it is less than the raw minimum. Kaya ang raw minimum natin is 0.0053. Okay, so 4 divided by 3 times required raw, ayan, 0.45. So, mag-govern yung raw minimum. Okay, so ang raw minimum natin ay 0.0034. Ayan. So, nag-govern si raw minimum. Next. Okay, so ulitin ko lang. Ang required raw natin ay equal to 0.0034. So, hindi yan 0.004. I-solve natin. So, this is MU times 1 million divided by 0.9 times 1,000 times D times D. Yan. Okay, ulitin ko lang muna itong RU. So, medyo nakakalito talaga. So, this is M sub U times 1 million divided by 0.9 times 1,000. That is meter strip times D times D. Then, close. Okay, next. Kunin na natin si required draw. So, si required draw is equal to 0.85 f prime c all over fy times 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 ru divided by 0.85 f prime c. And obviously, this is less than our raw minimum na 0.0034. Kaya, magre-recompute tayo. So, we will use recomputed raw, which is the minimum of, which is the maximum of raw minimum and 4/3 of this required raw. So, lumalabas na ang gagamitin natin na recomputed raw would be yung raw minimum na 0.0034. So, yan ang ilalagay natin dito. And then, we get to compare now our actual steel ratio na AS all over BD. Okay, so satisfied na yan. And then, we now check the development length. So, ang development length is same equation. Ito pa rin. But this time, ang gagamitin natin na diameter of bar is DB7. Ito yun, reinforcement at key. Yan. Tapos, ang actual development length niya is HX minus clear cover. Yan. So, HX minus clear cover. Okay, so, ito si required development length. Ito si HX. Ito, minus clear cover. As you can see, naka-link siya dito sa HK minus clear cover. So, i-extend natin kasi nag-fail siya, no? So, how do we extend? Ito ngayon yung key. Ito yung DB7. I-extend mo yan, magle-letter L siya dun pababa. Yan. Okay, kasi ang height ng key ay 350. Okay, so doon ka mag-extend pababa. And then, lastly, dito na tayo ngayon sa check for shear. Okay, ang ating shear force dito ay mag-o-occur dito sa ayan, sa along the length of shear key L dyan. Okay? Yung connection between the footing and the shear key, dyan mag-o-occur yung shear. So, ang shear force natin VU is equal to 1.6 times R sub P. Or, ayan, 1.6 times RP. Ayun. Okay, next. Ang ating VC ay minimum of these three conditions, pero kailangan nating solvency beta 1. Ito si beta 1, Beta 1, by the way, is 1,000 all over C. And the maximum of C all over 1,000. Yan siya. So, naka-connect siya sa B11, which is, ayun. Yan. Okay? Next, so we now compute your allowable shear stress VC. After which, dyan magde-depend itong allowable shear force VBC, which is equal to, ayan, 0.75 times BC times 1,000 times D divided by 1,000 para maging kilonewton. And then you compare that with BU. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of L-type retaining wall. So thank you guys for listening.